Well, hi there, Capricorn. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and we are going to be talking about the week of the 10th to the 16th of November. I'm so glad you're here. I really appreciate the one and the all of you. I have no cards in front of me because we didn't do an overview video, so we're going to just lay them all out and get into it. But I do have messages from my better angels that I want to give to you. We are all one. We are one group of people. We are one human race. And that's very important for us to remember in November because there's opportunities for us to go haywire. So we want to not do that. We want to stay focused on the fact that we are individuals, but we are also the same person, right? We're all one group of people. And if one of us is fallen down and hurting, we should go and pick them up, right? We don't need to know how and why they fell. We just need to help and pick them up, right? It's sort of after major disasters, you kind of go in and help people out. You don't have to inquire about a bunch of stuff. You just go pick them up. That's it. Doesn't matter what their beliefs are or any of that stuff. All we got to do is pick them up, right? And vice versa. When we're hurting and we're down, we don't really want to be quizzed about our beliefs or anything else. We just want to get helped up, and that's it. So we're going to stay focused on being respectful of our neighbors. We're going to be very much so able to relate to them about their pain without having to know the whys. Okay, that keeps us respectful and caring, and that's good. So we don't want to get too overexcited about much things, because if we all get excited, then it's really exciting. We don't need that. We need to be chill. We need to understand, seek to understand people's feelings, and that will help a lot. It's good. I really see a lot of benefits in all of this. So let's get those cards out for this week, all right? Let's see. We have this other deck right here. This is the Mythic Tarot, which we are using. I always put all my decks in the comments below, so you can always find them on Etsy and whatnot, so you'll know what's coming and all that good stuff. I like for everybody to know what's available and where it's coming from, etc., etc. Very cool. That is the first round, which is all about where we are in each of these departments. And of course, this is going to be what's potentially blocking you or maybe not blocking you in each of these departments. And then the final round is going to be our solutions in these departments. So that's good news. We like that very much. Always good to have solutions. I never like to think about problems if I don't have a solution, right? So this is good. We're working our way through. Last week was rather interesting for you. There were lots of different things going on. I do hope that you came out unscathed at work and with family. There was a lot of stuff going on there. And we're able to find happy mediums for yourself. Ta-da! Let's talk about what's going on with you this particular week. All right? What's in your head? What are you focused on? Trying not to be too controlling about any little thing, which is pretty good. I like that for you. You're probably going to end up in charge anyway. Your regrets about past experiences being in charge kind of help you do a better job. So we're just saying that, yeah, you might still be in charge, but you're trying to avoid it is okay. We'll see how that goes. Queen of Pentacles. Still worried about your finances. Not shocked. This is definitely a place to be, a thing to keep an eye on, and know that you're in it. You're in it, and you're working it, and you're working the problem. So you're working through the situation. It's not something you're sitting around on your butt. I'm just saying, oh, woe is me. No money. Bummer. That's not your style. We have the Queen of Cups, which is showing me that there's an emotional component to what's going on for you right now. Something about what's happening for you is causing you to have some feelings. So you're definitely going through some stuff, okay? I don't know whether these are self-imposed feelings because you're seeing the error of your own ways. Last week we talked about that a lot, where, you know, things we know may or may not be helping, or things we did may or may not have been helping. So we're having to like look at it and understand it and go, okay, so I may have been we may be looking at our shadow sides, right? And seeing our shadow and going, wow, I had no intentions of being that shadowy. This is not what we were hoping for. And having to work it through, okay? So you need to definitely take care of that and make sure that you are not in a position where that's not great, right? So definitely work it out. Experience those feelings and realize that, okay, other people experienced feelings in response to your shadow side as well. So now you're getting your own dose of your own medicine, and now it's, regrets, right? Breathe in, breathe out. Not all of you will relate to this version of what's going on, but you might be having various types of feelings at this time, even as you're working on your finances and going, wow, okay, I feel maybe some of you are feeling super like you're working it through. Some of you not so much. So let's talk about your money department, all right? What's going on there? Okay, the foundation of your finances is getting stronger. This is the Four of Pentacles. Very good. I like to see that. That means that you're really working it through. You're getting to where you need to go. Ten of Pentacles shows up in the blocking department. There is no family money right now, so you don't have any backup. So your foundation is getting secure is very important right now because your family money is all tied up and not working. Okay, so you may be jumping into something new that will help you move forward in your finances and get you more squared away. So try something new with your money if you want to. If you feel like it's a good bet, do that. It will help you a lot. Okay, so we're going to talk now about your communication department. The Four of Swords is showing that you're having a stronger foundation in power within your communications. So you're feeling more confident about the words you're saying and about what you're doing. So you're feeling like, okay, cool. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm asking for. I know what I'm saying yes to. And I know what's happening. So this is good. I'm handling it. Everything is working out. I'm okay. Perfect. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is showing up in the blocking department in your communications. So there's not a lot of love going on in this department. You're not feeling heart-centered right here. So this is business. You're talking business right now, and you're not really talking about your heart and your feelings right now. Your feelings are not part of the conversation. You're definitely talking about what's going on and the logistics. I feel like logistics and how this is going to go down and how it should work and those things like that are what's happening, okay? And because you're having this conversation, it's all going to work into your favor. Keeping the emotions out of it will help, and now you can have a party, okay? So cool. I worked out the logistics, everything is working, and I'm celebrating the win. Huzzah. Well done. What's going on with your family? Oh dear. The Nine of Wands is showing me that you need to defend who you are. Don't change who you are in the traditional sense. Basically, remember all these emotions over here? The Queen of Cups? Reaping what you sow and all that stuff. This is a moment here with your family where you're like, I'm having a situation where they're actually calling me on the carpet for what I did and how I was. And then if you decide to change, this has to be your own choice, not because someone told you to, okay? You will not change because someone else told you to. You'll choose to change if you choose to change, all right? So if you've decided, then you've decided. The Tower is here showing that there's something that's... The Tower is blocking you, but it's blocking you just as it is. Something is falling apart or falling together for you. Let's see what the last card is. The Star. The hard work is over. So things are falling together for you. I feel like the Nine of Wands is you maybe even owning where you came from and what you did and how you were. Having a major conversation with your family saying, this is what happened and this is what happened. And you may be saying you're sorry. This doesn't mean you're completely changed, but it means that you're working on it and you have an opportunity to say you're sorry, all right? And to step out of the shadow side of yourself into the light, okay? The hardest work is over. You admitted that there was an issue and that you are now working on the other side of it, and that's very good. Nice. I really like that for you. Good job. Let's talk about your passions. What are your passions? Could be motorcycle riding, could be like boating, could be working, could be actual relationships. We'll see. Last week it was actual relationships. So we have the Page of Pentacles. New information about ways to make more money are coming up in your passion department. Being that you're Queen of Pentacles very much, I'm not surprised this is a possibility. Knight of Cups. Fighting for your heart's desire is probably going to block you in this situation. But wait, haha, maybe not. So this Page of Pentacles is going to tell you about a job opportunity, and it's going to be something that you are excited about, very happy to think about, and it fills your heart up. Like, ooh, fills your heart up with ducats is what it does. Yay, cash in the pocket, and you're excited about it, and you want it. You're willing to fight for it. So you're going to put yourself out there for this other opportunity, and it's going to be something that's like exciting and potentially helpful to you. Okay, and it is a heart thing for you. You love it. You love the possibility of doing it, and you're excited about that prospect. And boom, Ace of Pentacles. You actually are going to have good windfall, good financial win on this situation. You're going to make money on this situation, which is super cool. All of these cards are telling me so far that your health and welfare worked out. Yay! You didn't end up in a pickle with your physical self. Nice. But here you are. This is good. The Ace of Pentacles shows me that you're definitely winning financially in your passion department. Nice. Let's talk about work and health. All right. Your work and health. We have the Nine of Pentacles showing that, sure enough, you have enough money to take care of what you need to take care of. You're doing really well. The job is paying properly. You worked out your situation with the family emergency. Maybe it was a short-lived one-day emergency, which meant you were able to go do what you needed to do and come back the next day, make up for the lost time and all that stuff. Presto changeo, your finances are square because you took care of some stuff over here with your financials. Nice. You're doing good. The Moon, right here, your dreams and goals may be at issue right now. So whether or not you're doing what you love is a question mark. This section here is telling me that you might be making some changes and have some new stuff going on. So, okay, look at that. The Sun is here showing me you're starting something new. Very cool. Right? We had the Fool over here. You starting something new with your financials. Nine of Pentacles showing that you're making good money, making better money than you were before. Over here we had the good money coming in. You got new information about a job. You fought for it. You got it. Over here you're making better money. Your dreams and goals are being realized, and you have an opportunity to start out being brand new, starting fresh, having lots of questions, not having a clue what's going on. This is super cool. I am very impressed that all these cards are coming together in all three departments to lay it out. You're making more money, you're starting a new job, and everything is coming out just the way you need it to. Oh, let's talk about your physical self. So you have all the money you need to take care of whatever your physical self needs, whether it's buying new gym equipment or medical stuff to take care of your physical self, right? You have what you need to take care of that. Your dreams and goals are in sight. You have or are blocked. Currently you're blocked from your dreams and goals physically because it's going to be a process to get to where you need to go, okay? You have to go through something to get to the other side. I feel like physically you're on the dark side of the moon, but you're going to come out on the bright side of the moon. You have to get there, right? You have to get to the sun. Dun, dun, dun. You have to do something new. If you want to get to your dreams and goals physically, you have to work towards the sun, learn something new, become open to the possibilities of something you haven't had to do before, a full-on actual exercise routine maybe. Be open to the possibilities, and you'll find yourself open and excited about the prospects of getting where you want to go. All right? Let's talk about relationships and partnerships. We have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands in relationships. You're feeling a little bit of the burden of trying to keep things together with a relationship situation. Maybe this is more of you reaping what you sow, again, where you're having to like, oh, mea culpa, mea culpa. I'm so sorry, I was a jerk. And now I'm trying to not be a jerk. And here I come, I'm doing what I got to do, and I'm taking the blame for what I did. This does feel like a burden. You're not feeling yippee skippy about it, but here you are, doing what you got to do. A convincing argument is going to be blocking you in this situation. So you're going to try and maybe say, hey, wait, let me convince you that I'm different. Let me convince you that I'm different. Only difference is that it's topped off with the Five of Cups, showing me somebody is still remembering their past relationship issues with you, more so than the current ones, okay? So, unfortunately, all the spilt cups are a little heavier right now than the upright cups, and you convincing them that you're different will just take time. If you really think this person needs you in their life and you want to show them that you're different, you're going to have to really work it out, okay? Hold yourself together and work it out and make it work, okay? Because you can't, right now you're just bearing the brunt of your own past transgressions, all right? That is a bummer. But when you do a lot of less than fabulous things in relationships, sometimes they come back to haunt you. Right? We're in that place where you're being haunted by your old self. Now then, what's going on in the release and death department? Aha, we are completing a cycle and starting another. I feel like this is the job. You're letting go of one job and picking up another. Super cool. Love that for you. Have all the tools at your disposal, taking care of your business. Good job. The devil is here, showing that it doesn't want you to sabotage yourself. So as you're leaving the old job, don't spit in people's eye. Be smart, be savvy, shake hands, thank you. Leave a cake behind, do whatever you got to do to make sure that's a very pleasant farewell as you're walking into something new. All right, you've worked very hard to get to it, so it's going to be all right. The Hermit is here saying that there's part of you that even as you close that door, there's going to be that little moment. There's like the close of one door and the opening of another, but there's space between them. Like there's a little space, okay? So it's like you're going to close the one door on a Tuesday, and the new door doesn't open until Thursday. So you're like, okay, I have Wednesday. And Wednesday, you're going to take and be a hermit. You're going to just chill out. You're going to be like, okay, what am I getting myself into? What do I need to do here to become ready for this? So you're going to take that one day to be a hermit. Give yourself a minute. Give yourself a chance to really absorb the fact that you've made new choices and that you're starting something new and that it's going to be fun and cool and interesting, but wow, right? Wow, all right? You don't want to be in a position where it's too much, okay? Be careful, be cautious, and take care of yourself, right? So now, what's going on in the movement and travel department, right? What's moving forward for you? What is going on there? Five of Swords. We had the Nine of Swords last week, but now we're starting with the Five of Swords. You're taking your power back in a situation. You're like, okay, I'm going to be the empowered person here. I've delegated this to somebody before. They didn't handle it well. I'm going to take care of it now. Thank you. I think last week when you were given all the power, you were like, okay, cool, let me hand that off to somebody. And you did, and now you have to take it back anyway. So now you have to take your power back there, and it's important, all right? There is an emotionally based person standing in your way. They speak from their feelings. I feel like this, I feel like that. I feel like a taco, right? So this person is genuinely an emotional person who you probably don't want to be strong arming this guy, because it'll just feel like pounding on a puppy. There's no reason for it. There's nothing good about that. There's nothing pleasant in that experience. There's no win, correct? So beating up on a emotional based fella is not helpful. So you really just want to have a communication with this person who's standing in your way and explain to them why they should move. Okay? And in doing so, you're going to be releasing something. This could be physical stuff, a way of thinking, a relationship that doesn't work anymore. Could be him. You're releasing him. And or even the job that you're letting go of over here will be part of your moving forward. So this emotionally based person could be your old boss that you're saying, hey man, I really got to go. And he's like, but don't go, we love you. And you're like, wait, I really got to go, man. This is important. This is important for me to move forward and take care of this business. So thanks for everything. I really appreciate you, and I don't want to hurt you. I just want to take my power back and move on down the road. Okay? So you're going to be doing that. You're going to be letting this person go. I feel like this is maybe your old boss, and that's why we're having this movement situation. Makes sense to me, very much so, that this is all coming into a really good story of you moving on from one job to another. What's your ambition for this week? What's got you up in the morning? What's your cup of coffee? 10 of Cups. We are in a celebration of family gatherings, and it feels like family. This could be chosen family as much as real family. Getting back together with old friends, old people that you know very well, that know you very well, or at least think they do. So there's going to be some joy in the moment. There could be some shucks and shucking and yay, you know. Golly shucks, guys, you know, gentle punching, little weird brotherly goofball stuff going on there. And if it's the ladies, you're going to be hugging around and being grateful to see each other. And, oh, it's so nice to see you again. La, 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 la. Very nice. And as soon as you're in, they're going to be like, hey, we have this project. And you're going to have a big idea about how to handle it. All right? So cool. See how well they receive your new big idea. It could block you. We'll have to wait and see. Because it looks like the King of Swords is here. There is a fella who's very much so in charge. I don't think it's you, but there's this big idea. You came up with a big idea. I think your big idea may be blocking the big boss guy. So until he asks for it, you should probably keep your big idea to yourself. I mean, it's great that you're here, but if he doesn't ask you for this idea right away, you need to keep it to yourself. Because he's definitely the boss, and he definitely wants things done his way. So if you're going to automatically walk in and come up with big ideas, that could really mess up the way they're doing things so far. And right now, you're the new kid on the block, even if you don't know this guy. You may not know him, or you might know him, but don't automatically assume that your point of view will be appreciated, okay? You got to take it one step at a time, okay? So, what's going on with your friends, all right? Ace of Swords. You are stepping back into your power. You're being gifted with responsibility. I think this is that responsibility to say, hey, okay, you say you're different. Be different. Come on in and be different. So now your responsibility is to be different. Oh dear, there's a lot of being different here. We have the Eight of Swords, feeling stuck in that responsibility. Oh shit, I'm trying really hard to be different, and yet it feels like such an old glove. You're like, wait a minute, this old shoe is uncomfortable. This is you fighting against yourself, wanting to resume your old antics, right? You actually have that little voice inside you that's not that different than you were before, okay? That old guy is still in there, waiting to come out and make trouble, at least for you, because you actually convinced them you were different. So now you have to be different. So now you're fighting with yourself. You're stuck fighting against your old ways, and because the old ways come out so easy when you put on, I mean, it's, whenever you're put into certain situations, we sometimes respond automatically. My sisters and I can't be in the same space for longer than 3 days before we slip into our old behaviors. That happens, and so now you've gone back to this old, maybe this old job, saying you're a new person, and quite frankly, you're not. You thought you were a new person because you were always in new circumstances and were able to act differently. But now you're in the same old circumstances, and your old person is still in there going, hey, let me out. And you can't. So you're having to fight with yourself to stay the course, stay new. Allow this place to be a different space. Don't act like you normally do, and be different, all right? You can rally the troops, all right? You can rally up some people to get together and help you do something, okay? You don't have to do it alone. This is important. This is in your friend department. So your friends are there and able to help in your situation. So even if it's as simple to say, hey guys, I'm feeling my old self wanting to come out. So if you can help me not do that, that'd be great. If you could just poke me in the arm or poke me in the elbow, or we'll have a safe word that we say whenever we hear me starting to get that way. I need you to help me not do that. So I think you're asking for help. You're reaching out to your friends and saying, I'd like you to help me be that better person because I'm having a problem. That little bugger wants out. It's like a gremlin. Okay, I get it. It's really so easy to fall back into old behaviors when you're around the same old situations. So this is an opportunity for you to do something different, and it's quite miraculous and lovely that you're trying so hard. We love that about you. Good for you, Capricorn. Let's talk about the unknown department. These cards will represent something in more of these houses. Let's check it out, all right? The Lovers, partnerships. Yes. You're working on partnerships here in your friends department. You're definitely working on partnerships. You're saying goodbye to partnerships here. You're saying goodbye to partnerships here. And a partnership with yourself. A brief partnership with yourself in your release department. The relationships. Yep, we're definitely working on relationships here. Want to make sure that you're doing the right things and that you're working it out with that relationship there. We definitely have relationships involved in your work, your health, and your passions department, and definitely in your money department. And of course your family. In family, you're also trying to be a different person and work things out. There's a lot of areas where you're trying to do something different than you normally do. Woo-wee! That's a lot on your plate there, Capricorn. One day at a time, okay? 10 of Swords, showing that you are in charge in a lot of these areas, okay? Or maybe you're not. Nope, it's blocking you. Being in charge will block you. So try not to be in charge over here in your ambition department. Try not to be in charge over here in your friends department. Let your friends help you. Definitely going to have to boss up over here, though. We're going to leave that alone. Yeah, you can't be in charge in your relationship department. Stay good here and here. Yeah, no, I think we're good. In all these other areas, you need to be in charge. But there were a few up here where you couldn't be in charge anymore, okay? So do the right thing. Step back. Let other people inform you and guide you and support you. If you need support, get support. You don't have to do everything yourself. You can get help and do better with help. Now the 7 of Cups, showing that your solution in this week overall is that you'll have options, okay? So I think you're going to have options in which friends help you with your situation here. You'll have options at work, I think, if you can sit back and let him be the boss. Yeah. Which way do you want to go, right? Definitely will have options with this relationship situation, all right? And I feel like these things are all happening very smoothly and I don't want to mess with them at all. But you might have some options here with your family. And I think that you're doing really well, okay? So you're handling your business very nicely. I like what you're doing and I think that it's wonderful. So excellent news. Love to see you handling your options and being careful about it. Make choices wisely. That will be helpful. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do. It will help my baby channel grow, and I really need a little bit of help. Thank you. And if you want to leave a comment, I will certainly be responding personally because I don't have a team. I just have me. And I do appreciate the one and the all of you so much for being here. Thank you. I love you guys. And I will talk to you next week about the 17th through the 23rd. Thank you so much.